The Social Network may second finally be in the works, but it can only become an on-screen reality if writer Aaron Sorkin's conditions are met. The original 2010 movie, written by Sorkin and directed by David Fincher, was the subject of high critical praise and triumphant Oscar wins. This, of course, means that a sequel has been part of the discussion for over a decade. Now, it seems that Sorkin is finally penning Facebook's continued story, and though it's not necessarily confirmed as of the Social Network sequel, the involvement of its original director would make it as close as it could get. The Social Network biopic told the origin story of the popular social media site, Facebook, following founder Mark Zuckerberg, Jesse Eisenberg, through his college years. The film detailed the deterioration of Zuckerberg's friendship with business partner Eduardo Saverin, Andrew Garfield. Now, Sorkin has said, via Screen Rant, that he is writing a script for another movie about Facebook, focusing on the social media platform's impact on the January 6 Capitol insurrection. However, the writer has said that the Social Network sequel will only get made if Fincher again directs. Why the Social Network 2 should only happen if David Fincher directs? Aaron Sorkin wants David Fincher in the director's chair for the Social Network 2. The Social Network wasn't a guaranteed success. There are many ways that the premise could have lost audiences' interest, but the combined efforts of Fincher and Sorkin meant that it was not only a critical triumph but an Oscar Award winner to boot. Of course, this wasn't Fincher's first rodeo. The director has a special talent for making dark, unsettling movies like Fight Club, 1999, and even The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, films that make you shift in your seat but keep your eyes glued to the screen with their poeticism. This was subtly present in the Social Network, where Zuckerberg's relationships slowly deteriorated as his success grew. There was something fascinating about watching this character unwind. In the case of Sorkin's new script, it seems that this intriguing darkness would again be a necessity. The screenwriter hopes to make a statement about the greed of Facebook and the way its algorithm uses the most divisive material possible to keep users engaged, and Fincher is the perfect director to get this done. What David Fincher has said about the Social Network 2. David Fincher is interested, but his comments were cryptic. Social Network Sean Parker. Thankfully, Fincher has already shown interest in continuing with the Social Network 2. The director said, via Screen Rant, that he and Sorkin are already in talks about the project but that it is a can of worms. It's difficult to say precisely what Fincher is referring to. It could be the political aspect Sorkin wants to explore that the director considers a can of worms. Or, perhaps Fincher is concerned about the Social Network's cast, especially Eisenberg, getting back on board. Overall, Fincher's response is more or less ambiguous. The fact that he and Sorkin have talked about it all is promising, and the screenwriter actively writing something only adds fuel to the hopeful fires. Fincher certainly didn't say no, so there is still a great chance that this sequel, official or unofficial, will get made one day.